Who gave the largest drug authority in the world the authority over drugs? Why is it okay to take Zoloft, Prozac, or Adderall, but it is not okay to take methylene dioxymethamphetamines or dextromethorphan or marijuana? Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, true or false, doctors prescribe methylene dioxymethamphetamine to patients? When I give you the street name of the drug, you'll know the answer to that question. Methylene dioxymethamphetamine is ecstasy. So no, doctors do not prescribe ecstasy to patients. Common side effects of ecstasy include nausea, chills, sweating. Sound familiar? Maybe like any other drug you might have heard of. How are side effects formed anyway? There is no chemical compound you can point to and say this will cause that particular side effect. Side effects are formed based on reports from patients, and you probably maybe experienced it. You might know people who have experienced people who are prescribed drugs, then the doctor says, take this amount of dosage and come back in 2 weeks and let me know how it goes. That patient then reports back and say, I experienced chills and nausea and anxiety. Then suddenly they become possible side effects. There are many drugs that have 20 or so side effects. Common side effects among antidepressants include anxiety, nervousness, insomnia. Can you imagine if I was deranged? And I was going through a point in my life where I was developing thoughts of hatred towards teachers, employers, my family, my life in general. And then somebody I trusted gave me a drug that made me stay up all night feeling anxious and nervous. In Tallahassee, Florida in 2014, one mass murderer was taking hydroxyzine. Columbine, Colorado in 1999, one of the teens, it was reported, was taking Luvox. There are over 30 cases of mass murderers and shootings involved drugs of a psychiatric nature. But as Wayne Dyer teaches, there is no stress, there are only stressful thoughts. There is no depression because there are only people who think depressing thoughts. In other words, if I ask you to show me depression, could you point to it and tell me, there it is, let's remove it? It's only in our thoughts that we think we are depressed. So then logically, we cannot say, let's take away one symptom and give us 3 more. Insomnia, anxiousness, nervousness, and so on. The list goes on. Not to mention the possible allergic reactions people have to drugs. How about let's look at our physiology. And we don't have to be experts on physiology, but generally how our body processes information and the environment that we live in. We are the experts and authorities on our bodies and our minds. There is no amount of schooling a doctor can attend to become an expert on you. In 2014, I experienced a dislocated shoulder and went to the ER to have it put back in, and the doctor pumped me full of drugs. In some scenarios, I say drugs can be useful. If you were going into surgery and, let's say, having a tumor removed from your brain or any other kinds of surgeries, wouldn't you want that drug to get you through the pain, then later detox, of course?
Yeah.
Yes, and I agree. There are occasions. After I had my shoulder put back in, the doctor prescribed me a drug medicine. I don't remember what it was called, but I actually didn't go and get the prescription filled. What I'd rather do, and what I did, was find the herbs and remedies necessary. Thousands of years people have been using remedies. And the drugs 1,000 years ago were far different than what the modern age now makes it, because now it's an industry for profit. Also, if you're in a gruesome car accident, to save your life, definitely you would want the drug to be able to get you to the hospital and save your life. So ladies and gentlemen, I ask you again, who made the largest drug authority in the world the authority of drugs?